what goes on in the industry. Now let's move straight to our stories this morning. The Fisheries Ministry and Agriculture Development, the Minister Mavis Hawakumsin has said her ministry has sought cabinet approval for a new fisheries law to be enacted to help the country meet all its international fisheries obligation. This development follows a formal yellow warning from the European Union (EU) to Ghana that could lead to the eventual banning of seafood export from the country. Now, the EU issued a warning on June 2nd after identifying Ghana as a non-compliant country in the fight against illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing. That's the IUU. Appearing before Parliament this week to answer a question concerning the warning from the EU, the Fisheries Minister said Ghana expects to address the EU's concerns over a period of 24 months as the needed action range from short to medium and long-term measures. She added that a draft marine fisheries management plan is expected to be validated at a workshop on July 27, that's today, after which the plan will be submitted to Cabinet for approval and then gazetted for implementation. She also explained that the vessel monitoring system VMS and the automatic identification system have also been rectified and are now operational. The vessel activities are being monitored for compliance. On other measures, she said the Fisheries Commission's catch certification unit received constant training from the EU in a bid to comply with the EU catch certification process. The ministry, she added, is now collaborating with the Ghana Navy and the Marine Police, the security agencies involved in the Fisheries Enforcement Unit, to monitor and arrest fisheries offenders for prosecution. Ghana's delegation to ECOWAS Parliament has assured of measures to end the age-old trade feud between Ghanaian and Nigerian traders once and for all. The Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, Alban Bagbin, on a trip to Nigeria, announced a decision to review the GIPC Act, which bars foreigners from engaging in the retail business. Speaking at an impending engagement on delocalized ECOWAS meeting next week at Winneba, leader of Ghana's delegation to the sub-regional parliament, Alexander Afenyomakin, stated all unfair trade practices in both Ghana and Nigeria must end. Touching on Ghana's retail trade law, he indicated that the misunderstanding and misinterpretation of the GIPC Act means a call for its review is appropriate. The International Air Transport Association, IATA, has called on government to take actions to address the high cost of COVID-19 tests in many jurisdictions and urged flexibility in permitting the use of cost-effective antigen tests as an alternative to more expensive PCR tests. IATA also recommended that governments adapt recent World Health Organization guidance to consider exempting vaccinated travelers from testing requirements. IATA's Director General Willie Walsh said IATA support COVID-19 testing as a pathway to reopen border to international travel, but their support is not unconditional. In addition, being reliable, IATA said testing needs to be easily accessible, affordable, and appropriate to the risk level. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. In other stories, since the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area (AFTA) in January this year, it has been fraught with some challenges. Key among these stumbling blocks is the global pandemic coronavirus. Though the AFTA Secretariat is trying its best to make this a dream come true, the Ghana Union of Traders Association (GUTA) believes the initiative will not flourish as expected. According to the president of the association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, data on free trade area is scanty, hence depriving traders of knowing the advantages of AFTA. Dr. Obeng, addressing the press during the week, intimated that AFTA will only be successful if African countries solely trade in goods manufactured in their country of origin.
Continental free trade area will not succeed. Continental free trade area, if they've taken their time to evaluate it, can never succeed until we have made conscious efforts to industrialize Africa, to make sure that we patronize the goods and services that is being produced in this country, this continent. And that's the essence. And so that's the driving force of the continental free trade area, that we should patronize the goods that are produced in our respective countries. And that's why the rules of origin has been enshrined and established in this Continental Free Trade Act, and the same is in the ECOWAS protocol. So they have done this to curb down pain into our societies, because all that we seek to do is to industrialize as a continent. And so they even abhor the trade in other people's goods. So what we are doing is in effect going to help continental free trade and help other economies. That if the people would patronize the goods that are made in Nigeria. The Nigerian trade minister came to Ghana, and I asked him this question. I said, why do you waste your time and come and talk to the people who do not patronize the goods that are made in your country? It took him by surprise. Plus, you are also discouraging other countries not to export goods that are not produced in your country into your country by closing your border. So it is about time that continental free trade make the citizens of Africa know the do's and don'ts.
You heard the president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Guta, Dr. Joseph Obeng. And that brings us to the end of this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. You can always contact them at the Shippers House in Accra, and is also supported by Amen Scientific and Alternative Medical Hospital. Amen, God is our healer. My name is Nanisi Boatang, producer. Have a great day.
Go. Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your number one morning show.
So why I need permission for 15 working days, sir? Okay. Then you could be sanctioned. Okay. But I would need permission. That's only the amount of permission there. So you are not defaulting.
I'm a friend say